Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the C.R. Lawrence number A11420C. This is a 100-foot roll of their the type of their pile weather stripping, and we're going to take a look at this material. It is one of several piles that they have. And really, the difference on their piles is the dimensional properties of what you're dealing with. And that's really where you start with when it comes to determining what type of pile that you need. And it's really based on how big of a pile do you need. Many instances, they're only selling the material in... I can't think of any instance where they sell it less than a 100-foot roll length. So if you're looking for one 7-foot piece, or you've got a residential application with sliding doors and you've got several sets of sliding doors in your home, you may only need 42 feet. You're going to have some left over, but thankfully the material is not that expensive to begin with. Now let's take a look at the material. This is a 0.2 inch pile height, 0.27 backing width, high density window pile weather strip 100-foot roll. Okay, so first of all, the dimensions, as we just said, that's the important stuff to start with. You need to determine how wide and how much of a projection you need to solve the problem. There is a link below this video to a document called Product Catalog, where you can review the A11420C. Okay, you're going to see that where you're dealing with a backing width of 0.27, and then what you have are different pile heights and the availability of that material in a 100-foot roll or in a bulk length, where you can order several hundred feet of this material. So 0.27 backer width. The rigid backer that's here, when I put my caliper on it, 0.269. Okay, so that's going to be super important, because the width of the backer, when I pinch the pile down, the width of the rigid backer is important, because you need to know that you can slide it in to your T-slot or your extrusion. The thickness of that backer is 0.035, 0.035, so it's basically a 32nd of an inch thick. Now this has a projection of 0.2 inch, so just greater than 3/16. Obviously, being pile, we're not going to be able to very elegantly measure that, but when I place this down onto my desktop and push my caliper down and stop when I hit the dense pile, sure enough, the caliper is telling me 0.188, and 3/16 is 0.1875. However, I am literally doing this on my desktop with no way to absolutely know for sure whether or not I'm doing it accurately. But the point I'm trying to drive at is, you can see from setting that there, I've got it set, and we're basically at 0.2 inch. Okay. The projection of the pile does not include the rigid backer, which we had just measured at about 35 thousandths. As you look at the rest of the catalog, you'll see other sizes that are available, and suffice it to say that there are lots of other sizes that are potentially available. And this is a gray pile, by the way. It would be helpful to note that should you have a pile requirement that gets outside of these dimensions, reach out to us, because we ought to be able to help you source the exact pile size you need. And in the interest of trying to do that, above this video is horizontal navigation that we call breadcrumbs. You're going to see home, weather stripping, aluminum door, piles, and in that category structure you're going to see where you can click on the category prior to 0.270 inch wide, click piles, and then there's going to be drop down where you can filter by the different sizes that are completely available, allowing you to get right to what you need. Obviously, you're going to have to replace some pile. Yours might be fatigued, failed, missing altogether. You'll have to make an educated guess as to what you need so that you order the right material. Okay. They also make a lot of this pile in what's called a zipper style. You might not have the ability to get to the top or the bottom of the extrusion to be able to pull it down and slide it in. You might not have that sort of access, like these sliding doors we talked about earlier. That's underneath a precast or poured concrete opening, like in Florida where the homes are poured concrete. You can't get to the top of the extrusion, but you can buy pile that's what's called zipper pile, where it's literally notched all the way down, so you can literally get one end of it in and then just take a flat blade and push that pile in and get it all the way in and down, and that works. And that's how you would solve that sort of problem. Okay. There is a link below this video to that product brochure. The horizontal navigation above will help you find the other sizes. The extended description: replaces old or worn out pile weather stripping in doors or windows. Water resistant woven pile is unaffected by adverse weather. Quick and simple installation. Is specifically made to meet the needs of anyone looking for quality replacement pile weather stripping. A water resistant pile woven to a polypropylene backing with a choice of medium or high densities. I've never heard them having different densities. I would argue that this is considered high density. And it can replace approximately 90% of the worn out or corroded piles used in existing doors and frames. So based on your dimensions, it's going to be highly compatible. It installs easily and seals effectively, and can also be used in the fabrication of new storm windows as well. You've got your pile height and dimensions there, your roll length, and then light gray color. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the C.R. Laurens products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. When you order one, you're going to be sent a roll of 100 feet like this. Any questions on the C.R. Laurens A11420C, replacement pile, or any other C.R. Laurens product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.